Oh, Split Mountain Ranch. Farming simulator again. Sleeping at our bench, or, well, it's our respawn point now. I think we just took a break. It's potatoes. Potato harvest. Magic button. Just a quick look around, see if that... the terrain was looking okay. Alright. Potatoes. Start that motor. What do we got? Yeah. It's looking dirty. We're just over halfway through this field in this contract. So we'll see if we can get it finished. What button? I don't need the cheat sheet. I can do this. There we go. Whoa. It's the mound hill. Or field. It's just a big mound. 8 hectares of mound. Then this button. Start the whole contraption. Stuff's happening. It's like I don't hear anything. Looks like you do. Oh yeah. Well, that's right, the dust thing. That's kind of loud. The dust thing. There was supposed to be a way to do some fine-tuning. Like the shift and comma or period. Make it more or less. But I think there's some overall fine-tuning to be done. They say it's in the game menu. Is this the game menu? Or is it the other one? Excuse me. Do I actually have to go to the DLC mod thing? No? Those just ones that I have. So it's not that. Is it this one? Because in their little thing on the download mod, there was a screen that was like this. Or like that. Like perhaps they added a section to this because of their script. Input controls. That's it. On that one. Oh, come on. Wow. Be careful there. That last step is it's a doozy. Is it in this menu? Now, perhaps I'm overlooking, but I'm not seeing it on that. Just want to make sure. was. They were like, yeah, it's in the menu. All right. I couldn't find it. Harvesting some potatoes. That's what it is. Whoa. How come I can't look around? Oh, is that on? Oh, it is. I don't know if I like this in this game because of that. Like, I don't have it adjusted correctly that I can get the back view so well. It's not as easy as just using the joystick on the mouse, but wait a minute. Maybe I should get that adjusted. Let's start the engine. I don't want this one. There we go. I know why I had this hooked up. It's on the flight simulator earlier. I should have recorded it. I didn't. It wasn't a fantastic trip. I was just testing out the biplane and the Hosta, like the joystick style flying, rather than the Easy does it with that headset, man. See, that is something about it that can throw things off. Is it if I don't hit this button, which freezes the IR headset, then if I take a drink, you know, everybody, you know, you all have to go, whoa. Now, I should map that to my controller or something. But it's all right. I was also, you know, that if I was going to use the wheel and my gas pedal and brakes and all that, I'd want this IR rocking. But like I said, I need to adjust it because, you know, being able to do 180 and look out the back cleanly is really necessary. Not so much in this vehicle because there's not much to see out there. But when you're in the tractor, you want to turn around. At least those tractors that, you know, were built right and don't put the windshield wiper right where you want to see something. I'm going to complain about that till the end of time. Well, that camera's right in the way. Let's see if I get lined up. Oh, I missed a bush or two, I think. That's alright. About halfway full on the hopper. And when I go outside, it, you know, it doesn't work. So that's what, you know, the game's smart that way. If you're not in first person or in a cab, the IR headset's not moving. The thing with the wheel, the first time, like, there's things that I have to map, I guess, because, well, one thing was I didn't have a way to look around. Like, well, if I have the headset, when I'm in the cab, I do, that's no trouble. But when I hop out, I don't have this joystick feature in which I can move the camera freely around if I'm using the steering wheel. And it ought to be mappable, I would think, but it didn't look like that was a straightforward thing to do. I would just think my D-pad, that I could use that to look left, right, things like, you know, pivot left, pivot right, up, down, right? It wasn't hardwired to do that. And I was like, oh, what do I do now? Also, in first person, I wanted to use the D-pad to move. Couldn't. It's probably the gas pedal. I didn't try it. It confused me, it scared me, so I went back to the controller. This controller is, you know, it's functional, does everything. Well, not everything, but enough. There's quite a bit of a hump right here. Mound field. It's hard for me to say. The field that is a mound. And Kakush. Where are we at? Oh, we're almost full. I should have put the AI in charge a long time ago. Hang on. It's alright. Get it lined up. You betcha. Be right back. Start the engine. Zippity with some doodah. Let's see if it remembers the cruise control options that we got going on. I'm liking the dust. I wish I could find that menu setting to do the fine adjustments. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Ah, that's yeah, right. The dust did it to me. That's great. I feel good about that. Whoa. I am not real coordinated with this. Oh, come on. I have so much trouble. I don't know. One of these days, sometimes there are moments, like 100 yards, I look like a professional if someone was watching that 100 yards. Man, this guy's great. It's like been farming all his life or something. For the most part. Just doing this, making around. I think I'll go ahead and take this 90% full bucket. See if we can get back in time. We'll go this way since it's so close. Yeah, I was kind of browsing some of the other maps and thinking, oh, I should, open it up and try it out. I tried a couple before this, Liked things about them. Disliked some things about them. I think this one's nice. It's small, this one. It doesn't really have a town of any sort to speak of. It's kind of like loosely based on a Montana thing, which is kind of cool. There are very few AI, and maybe for Montana too many, or maybe, I don't know. It's nice that way, it's off the beaten path down some valley in imaginary Montana. I like it. Could settle in. But I was about to say something, I think. I was looking at some other ones. What was I thinking about it? Oh, that they had cool looking farms. But the fields themselves are, you know, smaller and irregularly shaped, which is what I like. I was thinking, oh, I could just do that. Maybe again, I gotta start all over. I'm only on the second day, and that's a heck of a lot of work. And I sit there gabbing when I could have been emptying out the potatoes. Again, the blue bar right there shows our load, the count, as well as the percentage of our capacity. Something like that. Farmer's license. Got a tractor. I could drive off the road. But, okay, so, right, talking about the maps, and I like that, you know, there's these nice irregular shaped fields, which I really like, and it's something that I was a little, you know, when I saw this map, before I even opened it, you know, they kind of show you the picture of it, of the overall map. You go, that's kind of bland, very square. And I was like, well, I'm hoping there's hills. There are. There's sufficient hills, I guess. Except the first field is really flat. It's the one across the street there. That one over there. Real flat. And I was like, if they're all this flat, I'm not excited. But they're not. As you can see, this one's a big old mound. That makes it interesting. Other things. So I was kind of excited about trying that. I'm like, oh, but if I try it and open up, look around, then, you know, it's a lot of time. And I could just be farming my potatoes that I'm kind of invested in already a little bit. I do like the map. I think I might settle here. It's not a promise. Got my bench set up. We can sleep. Might build some more. Get some ranching going. Logging. Now with the fields, right? I think there's plenty of room to change their shapes as I acquire them. Like I've already got 2 of them. They're very rectangular. Small ones as soon as I harvest the crop, which is what we'll be doing after this. Again, potatoes. But then right after that's the corn. And then we're going to start planting new stuff in it and change their shapes. Buy some more land. Start changing their shapes. Perhaps eventually buy this field and the other big ones and change their shape. Cut them into smaller fields. Irregularize them. Anyway, things of that nature. Let's hop in here and watch our AI worker. Who did we get? A he, him, a her? A her. She'll competent. Excellent. Doing a bang up job. Keep it up. She's got the skills to pay the bills. I feel like when you get into a vehicle, I know I'm griping about stuff, I do, you know, something to say. I feel like when you get into a vehicle, well, yeah, if it has a passenger seat and there's already an AI in it, it should put you in the passenger seat. Can I get it to mimic that? There we go. I mean, that is something cool about having the IR, is that I get that lean feature that I was talking about in an earlier video, that I wish I had lean be able to lean a little bit. Yeah, IR works good here. It's suitable. Right, so instead of having, if you haven't seen it before, I've used it a couple times, I think, maybe, in American Truck Simulator and Flight Simulator. It's going to work well in the Farming Simulator as well. I have to adapt that. So, right, I don't use headphones. I have some fairly nice ones. I mean, I don't know if they're any name brand that I could... I think they are game... is it Logitech, maybe? What do they call it? I can't remember their thing. But anyway. You know, they're nice. They got real good sound to them, but ultimately I go with the earbuds. Headphones, I just can't adapt to that for having them long term on my head. You know, even though they're lightweight, but big cone, fuzzy, oof, it's still, compared to having earbuds, it's a bit much for me to tolerate. So earbuds, I hadn't, you know, I could spend some time investing. These are just old ones that came with an Apple phone that I had available. And I'm sure I could shop around, try and find some. I'm not a big fan of wireless stuff. You know, ultimately it still takes USB inputs. Yeah, just I like a wire. Anyway, but I almost forget what I was talking about. So, but without having the headset, because the IR system, it was just built, designed for, well, right, you're going to have headphones on, so there you go. It's built to attach to a set of headphones. But if I don't wear headphones, I couldn't use it. So I sacrificed this old Zoom hat that I had, that I wasn't using for anything else. It's just a souvenir hat. It works well. I've thought about getting some other hats just to, you know, that'll be, you know, designated as IR hats. That, you know, just cut a little hole inside so the clip goes in that way. Dang, it works well. Not like on a regular, I'm not a bill cap kind of wearing guy, but I love hats. Wear, you know, stocking hats in the winter, summer, flat caps. I like a hat, a beanie. Yep. It's suiting for this game. Well, they got flat caps in this game. In the wardrobe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a special on the IR system. It's got its own sub program that you have to open up, and if it's just going while a game opens up, it'll be like, oh, if it has IR capability, it'll be like, oh, I'm working. Get myself situated here. Oh yeah, it's time to get over here and start her up. Yeah, I need to get that adjusted a little better so that I can actually look 180 degrees around without me looking that far around. Ouch, hurts my neck. I'm rough on this trailer and this particular tractor. It turned too sharp, I've noticed. It'll make the back wheel spin out. Yeah, this hill's pretty steep right here. Oh, we were talking about fields. I was. Eventually I'll buy this one for sure. Or the other bigger ones. And, you know, kind of chop them up into smaller fields. Make them irregular sized. Things of that. That this map could really be quite entertaining. What button was I looking for? What gets me out here? Come on. I'm still not good at this part. Nah. Try it again. Nope, didn't make it in time. Again, didn't do it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the cruise control settings aren't exact. And also with the hump, right, we're at different heights. And, you know, traveling slightly different distances. Am I full? I'm full. Let's go cash this in. Yeah, I do like the sounds in this game. Right, here's my farmer's license. Allows me to just go off-road. But you gotta say that out loud. Farmer's license makes it okay. Betcha. Oh, the birds might be too loud, huh? I think I was thinking about that earlier. I just got docked $475 for the AI worker. That's alright. I think it's going to pay off. I'll have to tally up after. Find out for sure about that. Head on over to the Fursher. What? Yeah, for sure. Is that another rock feature over here? It is, isn't it? Interesting. I like this one better than the other one. Not a big fan of this big rock feature in the center of town. It, one of the things right from the very beginning that caught my eye, oh no, it heard me bad-mouthing it. It froze up. Like, what? You don't like my feature? I thought, oh, it froze. It's gonna crash. I'm gonna get a blue screen any second now. But it decided to be okay. It's like, you're gonna badmouth me? Watch this. It's a great feature. I love it. Big shardy spikes, you know, happens every day. Right? Looks like a big old accident that never got cleaned up. Every time they tried to push a peak down, a peak would come up somewhere else. They're like, ah, F it. Actually, I think there is a mod that allows me to deform terrain anywhere and make fields anywhere. I mean, I could ultimately utilize something like that, I guess. If I, you know, was like, oh, it's got to be a little bit better here in this world. I could go just squish that down. Could even round off the edges of the canyon. Just kind of do some terraforming to the map a bit. And, you know, do like it other than that. I mean, those few things that do seem very much within my ability to change. But then again, like I was just looking at a map that was like, oh, it's already got all that all done, or at least fields anyway. I don't know if they're hilly or flat or what the scenery is like. Get it? We got it. I like Montana. Seemed like a good place to have a ranch. Get away from things. Do some farming. That's enough of that. It's a big field. Oh, well that's something. Also, if you have the IR on and you jump into the, am I saying that right? Yeah. And you're jumping into a cab, no longer has like the camera left in some funny position that I might have had it last time I was in here. It always, damn, the way my head's facing. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, the drawback would be this, right? Being in a tractor, trying to look 180 degrees behind. It's not happy with that right now. Let's just go in farming mode. Kind of cool thing about letting the AI do that. I think I mentioned this about, whoa, hey, that wasn't so cool. But getting some really cool shots that I would not otherwise get and be able to drive straight. Can admire the machinery and the overall farming-ness. If I would just keep my yap shut, people could enjoy this. Gets a bit dusty. Wonder. Just dial that down just a little bit and see how it looks. It's still plenty. That was me having a sip of coffee without hitting the IR freeze button. That's that button. Now I can have a sip of coffee without taking you with me. I'm gonna go get the other vehicle. I'm sure I won't be able to take everything in it, so I'll probably actually end up with a stuck AI here before I get back with this full load. Almost done too. Might be able to pull this off. Farmer's license, it's okay. No, farmer's license. Pardon me, excuse me. Nah, he's fine. Probably didn't even phase him. Wishes he could get his car out here in the field. Hey, slow down there, son. You ready? Just about. Do it. And then I gotta wear this hat though. It's cool for a little bit. My head's getting hot. Not sure what side of the field is going to be on. Taking a guess. Well, I guessed right. There he is. Or she. It's a bumpy bridge. I guess we can't really feel it. Get there. We're coming, man. Doesn't even have the flashers going. Oh, we're in good shape. Whoops. Oh yeah. Hold the phone. What was I gonna do? I don't remember. Huh. That's too bad. I was like, oh, I'll just quickly do that. Oh, I remember. The sound. I think I remember seeing this as I was looking around. Is it on this one? Sound. Environment. Volume. See what that does to the birds and crows. If it makes them a little less prominent. Like, I mean, you know, I'm sitting next to this big old harvester. It's just, you know, making all kinds of racket, and I hear this little Tweety bird. Just blaring away. Tweet, tweet! Wow. That's kind of loud. Yeah, you can still hear the crows. Which is not... Still hear the birds. Just not overwhelmingly loud, I guess. Maybe it needs to go down a little bit more. Can't hear them when I'm in the cab. So I don't think I can. I don't recall. I can't even drive straight. It's gonna be alright. I think that's probably good. Those mirrors aren't any dang good. I don't know why they bothered. I mean, they're actual mirrors. They're given a true reflective image. I mean, I don't know if they're actual, however they're doing it, rather than these 3 cameras that are right up here on the upper left. They're just like these still frame. Pretend you're seeing a video image type thing, but they're just not pointed in the right way. If there's adjustment for that, that'd be like okay, but I mean, why not? Because it's not like you have any control over, you know, now that I have the lean ability, but even leaning. Oh, hello. I can't get the mirrors to be useful. Oh, that's almost useful. Should be sitting over here. Just disappeared. Oh, there she is. Oh, I can't keep that up. But it's like it must be intentional that the mirrors are just, you know, useless. They gotta be taking up a lot of graphics. I mean, not a lot, because they're not really pointing at anything. Maybe that's the point. So yeah, you can have mirrors and we'll just point them at a still image so it won't take up a bunch of graphic. That could be it. They just have to render that to red and a white stripe and black and some yellow. Yeah, I actually think I probably could have done the field faster myself, because, you know, if I do it in circuits, there's no time at all wasted in turning this big thing around, which the AI does every time you go up or down the field. Right, yeah, there's no crops being cut right now. And it's going to be, you know, 15 seconds or so. Just no crops at all being cut. Nothing being harvested. Yeah, you know, if that was 15 seconds, you know, every 4 times or every 2 times up and down the field is an extra minute in which this field has taken. We're only doing like 3 or 4 rows per swipe. Now, it would also mean that, gosh, I'm sweating under this hat. Hang on. Gotta put it on the freeze frame, but now I can't look around at all. Let's just step out of it. There we go. Now it's pretty loud though, but I was sweating under that hat. Oh goodness. What was I complaining about? Oh, yeah. But, you know, then if I do it myself, it means I have to stop harvesting while I go take the potatoes to the store. Good trade-off there, but since it's so close to the field, I probably, you know, maybe not by much, but I might have got done 5 minutes earlier. So what am I complaining about? And it wouldn't have cost me as much. Oh, it's nearly full. Giddy up. That's me. Oh, I can't look around like that. Yeah, maybe that IR thing won't become a permanent thing. It's just, it's too hot. Save that for the winter or something. Goodness. Well, that's kind of a muggy day today. Not exceptionally warm, but it was humid. And now that it's here, just after sundown, in real world. It's only noon in the game. Time for lunch in the game. Oh, I forgot to say my license. It's alright. If you say it at least once, you're covered. Oh, it's my rule. I can make it up as I go along. Get amendments on there. Or, I don't know. It's stupid. Dumping the potatoes. We're probably just about done with the contract, and the rest of the stuff is going to start being cha-ching in our pocket. We haven't totally destroyed the market by the midday. 94% done. Definitely, like, just not even probably half of the next load will be finishing the contract, and well, there's probably only one more load there, if it's even a full one. Maybe a load and some change, but a lot of it is going to be right in our pocket at whatever the market price is. Should be the same for the whole day, right? I don't know. I don't have enough experience in the game. A couple of monuments to remember the good crop. Good crops of September. I probably ought to wait till she turns around. Sit out here and do donuts. I'm spinning my wheels. Whoa. Oh. take this. Some pretty small potatoes to fit through that grate. Shouldn't complain. I'm not. Oh, so we're finished with the contract. I didn't even look to see how much extra I got. But everything else for sure. Right? We've got to be done with the contract. Yeah, it's completed. So we got all the potatoes that are left are cash in our pocket. Plus, I'm sure I probably got some off of that one too. Just I wasn't paying attention. You can see the trailer having a bumpy ride across that bridge. Where you at? Over there. Probably finished, yeah? No, one more stripe. 2 more stripes. Get it right. Yeah. It'll be at least one more coming up the other way. Back up. Down. One back up and we should be done. But these are all cash for us. I actually have to come one more. Well, no. I don't even know if the AI will think another trip is necessary. I'll be like, yeah, we're done. Not, I think I'll go up one more. It's the camera. When I get between my driver and this conveyor belt feed, the camera gets all wigged out. It's like I gotta be in front of it. No, I can be behind. No, I gotta be in front. No, I gotta be behind. Does a thing. it gets confused. It's like, I don't know what to do. Probably, it's not going to be a full bucket. I mean, probably not. It's not. You know, I might get just over 50% of a bucket when all's said and done. I mean, it looks like there's a lot more trickling in than there actually is. I mean, once the hopper's open and you're just feeding off it as it picks it out of the ground. There's not a lot there. You might get 55% full when all said and done. Up to 54% full. $55. Come on, 56. There's 56. And 57%. Keep them coming. $600 worth of wages on mackerel. Might not have been worth that extra few percent. Probably. It probably paid for it. There it is. I should have stopped. There might be more in there. Did we empty it? Or did the AI worker just like, I'm done. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I got things to do, people to see. Oh, that's right, I can't. Oh, it's empty. Can see that on that blue bar. It's empty. We can just leave her here. We don't have to do anything at all. It's all cash. Let's go see how much. Yeah, see, right there, it's the bonus of taking a harvest job. There's going to be leftovers. That is if we're thorough. I mean, if I would have just, you know, cut the field in an oval and left the corners not there, we probably would have satisfied the contract, but not much extra potatoes. They'd be there if I wanted to go get them, but I just wanted to rush through it and get the contract done. Could leave a few rows more. Right, could have been done with the contract 15 minutes ago when they said you're done. But wouldn't get all this cash. Going right into my pocket. Thousands. 3,589. I forget what it was for the last one. I wonder if I can figure that out. It might be on my chart. Income for the day. And I can just... I don't even have to turn it off, but... usually. Just cash in. Completed? Yes. Hit the X button. Get our cash. That's the 38 grand. Cha-ching! Baling. That has some extra bits to it. It's field 6. We might take that one before we go harvest my own potatoes. Give us the state of them. It just says they're ready to be harvested, so we've got time just till the end of the month. I think I should take that job before we end this, just so it's there, because otherwise if I save the game, it might go away. Then again, there'll probably be a whole slew of new ones that might be better that I'm missing out on because I took this one. I think I could take this one. Which field is it? 6? 4.4 hectares. It's half the size of the one we just did. Where is it? There's 5, there's 6. It's this long one here, right out back. I like doing the hay, and that'll break the monotony up before we go do my potatoes. We got time. Not right now. This video is over. Or it's almost over, I should say. Does this say how much harvest I got? Harvest. Not cash-wise, just hectare-wise. We did take that one? No, we're going to. There it is. It's in the hopper. So for this one, we're going to mow the grass in field 6, then bale the grass, wrap it to make silage bales, take it to the biogas plant. Yeah. Last time we did hay, it was for the cows, for the farm animals. This time, and we'll borrow that equipment. Done. It's active. But we're not going to do that today. Just tell me how much crop cash I got for the day. There it is. Harvest income. It was 8 grand altogether. Or, yeah, in September. That's us today. So in addition to the 38 grand that we got 8,742 in that extra crop stuff. And these bales of hay will have extra for us too. What was our vehicle leasing cost? Was spent, that was last month though. We did a land purchase that was huge this month in September. What was our wage costs? Wow, that was expensive. That was nearly half of what we got for the extra crops. Got to consider that. still, we got, yeah, it was a good contract. Anyway, this video's over. Alright, we'll save it there. I got good times ahead. We're gonna do some mowing the lawn, getting the hay. And then we'll get around to my potatoes and my corn. Maybe buy another field if we ever make some money. How much money we got? Yep, we spent a lot. We don't seem to be making any ground at all. Alright, that's it. This video's over. We'll end it there. Gonna fade to black. Alright, bye.